Itina wa munini wa musumbi Rigathi Gachagua kung'uthulwa kuma kivilani na ripoti kumbuka kana nuna waiye na akoma sibitalini wa Karen Hospital. Ikoomi TV tuyo muthi ni twathinginya sibitalini usiku watiania na mauvowano nila tuvikie sibitalini uno tuina kwata ibuso ya kulika nthini kuona Gachagua indi ni tukwatie ibuso ya kunenanya imwe kwa imwe na mutongoi wa chama cha Wiper Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka pamwe na atongoi angi.
Ile kitu naweza sema na niambie President William Ruto, ile kitu amefanyia Rigathi Gachagua kama deputy wake, pia yeye asione kama hao MP hawezi kugeuka na maseneta. Kwa hivyo hiyo wembe inaweza kuja kwake pia. Kwa hivyo aende tu polepole vile Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta president alimvumilia akiwa very notorious, hata yeye avumilie hii notorious nyingine, waende wote kwa sababu they are all the same. Kuna mwenye hapa afadhali.
Sijafurahia when Senate imetoa even the MPs anajua kwa sasa hakuna kitu permanent. Sasa hivi ni president mimi ni CM mwingine ni pia ma senator, lakini ni hapo kila mtu atakuja kupita ile I mean formal so wametoa si vizuri, sijafurahia. I think labda tuone koti na expect koti yetu ipatie fair justice kwa hilo kesi yake. So muombe sana apone na Mungu apatie familia yake peace and comfort because it's so trying.
Though we may have wanted to come last night, but we realized that the second deputy president, Honorable Rigathi, needed a lot of time with the doctor. But this morning, we are privileged that Dr. Ikoomi has allowed some of us to see him. We thank God that he looks stable, and of course it is upon the doctors to continue concluding the investigations that they were doing. So that is what we can say as of now. We all watched what happened in the Senate, and some of you may have seen the interview that I conducted on Citizen Television, where I predicted that things were going to move very, very fast. The whole thing predetermined. I once was Deputy Speaker of Parliament, and one of the worst mistakes you can make as a legislator is to anticipate debate. The whole National Assembly anticipated the outcome of the deliberations of the Senate. But we want to thank the senators, we want to thank the legal teams. As has been said, it is historic, and it's all because of Constitution 2010, which is why we are saying he is the second deputy president. Even as we speak, he is still deputy president. So I was the 10th vice president. Eugene Wamalwa's elder brother was what version? The eighth. The eighth. So these things are important. It's part of our history. It's part of our heritage as a people. And we are in the process of consolidating our nationhood as a country within the community of nations. But what happened in the Senate last night was, as historic as it was, it had serious flaws. And clearly, I think Kenyans should expect a protracted legal argument, because we didn't even discuss this with the Honorable Gachagua, but we are aware that his teams have already moved to court. It's expected. And the senior counsel, I can tell you that you cannot, the law of natural justice demands that no person, man or woman, shall be condemned unheard. And it was all there. Senior counsel Paul Muite, leading a very strong team, were able to argue with regard to what the Constitution at Article 145, 5B says. Before the vote, before the Senate, took the vote. They could only do so after affording an opportunity to the Deputy President to defend himself. There were other arguments, of course, by Senior Counsel Jim Orengo and Tienda Molo on the other side, and Gumbe. Yeah. So we respect all of that. But truth be told, this whole thing smacks of injustice, gross injustice, political manipulation. And all of us know this is a political trial. And therefore, once again, we want to thank the senators who stood firm on both sides. We can't condemn even those who voted for the impeachment. We can't condemn. They did what was their responsibility, regardless of what may have happened in the back rooms or wherever. And then the country continues to learn a lot from this impeachment process. So once again, we wish Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua a very quick recovery, and we thank God that He has spared his life. He's the giver of life, and by His stripes, we believe that Gachagua will be healed. Indeed, I think he's healed. In my spirit, I feel so. So, kama kuna kitu mwenzangu angeongeza, naweza kuongeza, and one senator